James Harvey's here with us, a journalist who was at Canary Wharf, I believe, last night. James, very good morning to you.
Good morning, Darren.
I'm Mike.
Good morning, Mike. Sorry.
That's okay.
Good morning, Mike.
It's easy to do that. I do it all the time. It seems as though there's a bit of confusion here. I've had a message from Epping to say that it looks as though the Bell Hotel is looking very quiet. Do you know whether or not that has in fact been emptied?
See, it's difficult because the Home Office is claiming that it hasn't happened,
right.
But then there's security inside. The hotel is empty. People are having their bookings cancelled. And what is it? There was a councillor from where was it? It was Tower Hamlets,
yeah.
Who is claiming that he has seen the migrants go into the hotel in Canary Wharf.
Yes.
So it seems to be kind of conflicting opinions. But all of this wouldn't be happening. None of this would be happening. None of this, these protests happening on these streets, these flash demos, and this kind of curiosity as to where the migrants are going, if the government was just honest with us.
Right, no, quite.
But,
I mean, what I'm interested in is if they've decided to move them out of the Bell Hotel in Epping, which it sounds like they have done, and then moved them to the Britannia in Canary Wharf. How did anyone find out that that was going on then?
So allegedly what happened is they saw them all being packed up, put into buses, and then people in the area of Canary Wharf actually saw them being taken into the hotel.
Okay.
So that's the information that's come out.
Right. Because the problem for the government and for the Home Office and for the police is there's a lot of guys like yourself who are very good at actually tracking this stuff. You know, much better actually than some of the more traditional forms of media, because you're kind of talking to the people who are watching all this stuff all the time, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so I'm not sure if you're aware what's going on in Beaufort at the moment at the Brook Hotel, but we were down there a couple of weeks ago,
right.
And we made our way over to the park, which is just opposite the hotel. A lot of young kids playing there, and as soon as we entered the park, a group of 15-year-old girls approached us, really scared and worried because they'd been sexually harassed and sexually assaulted by some of the migrants.
Yeah.
Even one of the young girls claims that her friend was 15 and was forced to give a hand job to one of the migrants in a stall at like a porta potty at a festival.
Right.
So it's so we're hearing this kind of information all the time, and we're doing exactly what the police should be doing, right? Yeah. We're doing the patrols now. We're going around the streets, finding out what's truly going on, and this is something that the police are meant to be doing, but they're not, and they are failing us. So it's unfortunately been left up to citizen media, independent journalists to find out the truth.
And are you passing that information on to the police as well?
Yes. The police, so we had it on video. The police were given that information by the young girls. There is still no arrest has been made. Right. None.
And what we know about the police situation in Epping is what they've told us, right? Which is that they've admitted bringing in, left-wing agitators to Epping to demonstrate against the local people who don't want the migrants there. It's an extraordinary story.
Yeah, so I mean, it's nothing new. They did the same in Southport as well. I don't know why. It's a bit of Hegelian dialect, isn't it? Problem, reaction, solution. What they're trying to do is provoke a riot. And when they provoke a riot, they can come in heavy-handed and say, oh, yeah, we're only coming in heavy-handed because there's been a riot. Do you get what I mean? They can send in their snatch squads then as well. So that's why they're doing it. And you'll see there in the video, there's about, 50 lefties brought down there to provoke a reaction and, give us bad optics.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate, but that's what they do.
Yeah, sure. So you're going to be watching, presumably, what's going on at the Britannia Hotel today. How will you find out where else it's going to go on? Because obviously there's migrants everywhere, all over the country, in all kinds of different situations, in all kinds of different towns and cities. Are you just relying on sort of, word of mouth, people telling you stuff?
No, absolutely not. So there are quite high up people within taxi services who are fed up with what's going on.
Yeah.
And taxis, they know everything. They're the eyes and ears of the city, right?
Right.
So those taxi services are handing down information about where migrants are being placed, the HMOs they are being housed in, and the hotels they are going to as well, because they're aware of all that information.
Right.
So there are quite a lot of people who want to help. And yeah, wherever these migrants go, we will find them.
Yeah. Well, you're doing great work, James. Thank you very much indeed. A journalist at Vox Populi Media. He was down there filming at Canary Wharf last night. It would seem as though certainly Tower Hamlets Council have actually admitted that there are migrants staying there. They say, we are aware of the government's decision to use the Britannia Hotel in Canary Wharf to provide temporary accommodation for asylum seekers. We also know from the stories that were coming into us last night that many people were not expecting that to be the case, because they were turning up in quite large numbers by the dozens